Hey guys, I hope everybody is doing well when watching this video. This video is coming out. I just want to go over some insight on the longevity testing and the scores from the longevity testing. So when we look at the longevity tests, if you participated in those a couple weeks ago, especially in the strength conditioning and level method classes, we did a series of 4 different things. The dead hang, the body weight farmer carry hold or farmer walk, the body weight deadlift for reps, and then the active squat hold as well. So when you look at these movements, these are all going to be movements kind of related to real world activities and natural movement with the human body. So real world activities, a lot of carrying things around, picking things up off the ground, having a strong grip, and natural body movement, being able to hold a position in the bottom of a squat position, something you develop early on in life. Then if you cannot do it now, it's probably something you have done or lack thereof movement wise over the span of your life where you've lost that ability. So that is where those movements are handpicked from to kind of correlate to directly to your real world real life activities and quality of life aspect from that. So when we're looking at the scores, if you got platinum scores on things or all things, maybe one or two of them, awesome, that is great, or even gold or silver, but still room to improve. Maybe you got some incomplete scores where you weren't able to do even get into the silver on some things or all things, whatever. And then obviously there's something you can try to improve on. So looking at it in a nutshell comes down to maybe you need to lose some body weight and or you need to work on gaining strength. One or the other, or maybe both. Obviously, will pay dividends to better scores in the long run. Now, obviously, that's easier said than done. So when it comes to losing body weight, maybe you need to fine tune some nutrition. Maybe you need to get in some extra workouts, et cetera, to jumpstart your body weight loss. Now, when it comes to gaining strength, there are many ways to go about this. But the biggest thing is when you're in here in class, you're coming in for your workouts, it just maybe comes down to just pushing yourself harder in your workouts to where you're actively working on getting stronger. Every time you're in here, every time you do deadlifts, maybe you're trying to load the bar a little heavier than the last time. Or maybe in your accessory conditioning work or your accessory strength work, you are actively trying to improve and use heavier weights each and every time. You're not just going over there and picking the blue or pink kettlebells every time we do conditioning work just because you can move those and you're not actually trying to challenge yourselves to get to some heavier weight. So that is ways to gain strength right there. Always challenge yourself, progressive overload, continually to work on progressing weight on certain movements, not just using the same weight all the time. Now, when you're looking at specific things, you want to do some extra credit work. That will pay dividends on all 4 things. So if you want to do some specific extra credit work, mainly working on grip strength improvement will improve 3 of those tests. Your carry, your deadlift, and your dead hang all have a direct impact with grip strength correlation. So if you want be stronger and do better on all those 3 things, you need a stronger grip. So do extra credit work after class. Spend 5 to 10 minutes doing some heavy farmer carries. Spend some time hanging from the pull-up bar working on your dead hang technique. Like I said already, work on getting stronger at deadlifts. Work on getting a stronger posterior chain. All of those things will directly relate to better grip strength and better performance on those 3 specific ones. Now, when you're looking at the squat hold, maybe we're not able to do that one very well in that active position down deep in a deep squat. You probably need to work on mobility. Ankles, knees, hips, all 3 things, maybe thoracic spine. Spend 5 to 10 minutes after class working on mobility. Throw mobility work into your routine on a daily basis. If you want to improve mobility in those areas, that will relate to a better squat position. Probably be able to spend more time in that position as well. Also, like I just said, you want to get better at that position, spend more time in that bottom position. Maybe you need to work on doing an assisted squat hold, working into maybe getting some brief shorter period holds, and then progress that into longer holds as well. Anything where you can continually progress, spend more time in that position, you will get better in that position. So if you want an opportunity to work on more of these longevity tested relating things, the Tuesday strength and conditioning class will be a time spent more directly working on these things. So we're not going to just directly put these things into normal Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes, but there will be seldomly. But on Tuesday morning, 6 a.m., if you want to get an opportunity to work on these things, get better at these things, there will always be on a weekly basis things directly on improving longevity scores. Most of them probably related to the grip aspect, probably not so much on the squat, but those will be thrown in there every now and then. So I say that because we're going to open that class time to anybody that wants to join. So maybe you're a level method person even, or a personal training person, so be it, semi-private. You'll have the opportunity to jump into this class at no additional cost to yourself to work on these things if you wish. At 6 a.m., It's an hour class, so if you want to get in some extra, just even get in an extra workout, 6 a.m. on Tuesday mornings will be available for you to use. If you guys have any questions about this, feel free to reach out, email, call, text, whatever you got to do. Hopefully you find this informational helpful, guys. If you have further questions like I just mentioned, let us know. Thanks, guys.